Hello and welcome to Nikolay's genetics lessons, and the first question of the day: a sexually reproducing animal has two unlinked genes, one for head shape and another one for tail length. Its genotype as follows: heterozygous for both traits. Which of the following genotypes is possible in a gamete from this organism? Take a look. We have two traits, one specified by two alleles and another also specified by two alleles. This is diploid organism, and diploid organisms produce gametes which are haploid, so would have only one allele from each pair. So possible variants would be dominant allele from the first trait, for example, capital H, and dominant allele for the second trait. Another combination can be dominant allele for the first trait and recessive allele T for the second trait. Third combination can be recessive allele H for the first trait and dominant allele T for the second trait. And the last variant, fourth variant, can be recessive allele H for the first trait and recessive allele T for the second trait. So here's the four variants possible in the gametes, and as you see, the only correct answer here is going to be answer B. We exclude the first variant because only one allele present here for the one trait and none for the first trait. And variant C offers us two alleles for one trait and none for the second trait, which is wrong. And variant D offers us two alleles for each trait, which means that this is diploid organism, and this can be true for the organism that propagates by cloning. But our question about sexually reproducing animal, and that means that number of alleles in the gametes have been reduced by half. And second question: a man has extra digits, 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot. His wife and their daughter have the normal number of digits, 5 fingers on each hand and 5 toes on each foot. Having extra digits is dominant trait. The couple's second child has extra digits. What is the probability that the next child, which is going to be third, will have extra digits? And here's a variants to choose from. According to our problem, a man has extra digits, and having extra digits is dominant trait. So let's say this is going to be man's side, and man has dominant genotype, and we suppose that he's heterozygous, so have one dominant allele which specify this genetic disorder, and recessive allele here is normal allele. And here is the side of his wife, and his wife has normal phenotype and normal genotype. And when we build simple Punnett square, let's take a look what a progeny we expect in the family. So capital A, small a here, small a here, capital A, small a here, and small a here. So as you see, 50% of the progeny we expect to have extra digits, and another 50% of the progeny, regardless of the sex, would be phenotypically normal. But some of you may think that the question about the third child, and should we consider the phenotype of the previous two children in our calculations? And actually, we do not consider those children in our calculations because every act of conception is unique and independent of the previous acts. So every time this family would conceive a child, this child would have this probability to inherit this genetic disorder or to be phenotypically normal. Our answer to the question what is the probability that the next third child will have extra digits would be 1/2. Answer A. And this is all for today. Subscribe and see you in the next video. Goodbye.